What's going on, guys? And welcome to another tasty ASMR. In this episode, I'm gonna whisper into these mics. I hope you're ready to relax to the sounds of gaming. This is the delightful sound of me using the battle rifle in Halo Guardians exclusively on Xbox and meleeing somebody right in their face. And this is the sound of me enjoying a nice, relaxing game of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Running through the fields and getting my ass fucking kicked in by a level 36 bird. And this is the sound of if Konami didn't fuck us all and make a new good Metal Gear Solid where there's a part where I have to mash the X button for like 3 days until my arm goes numb because I'm getting tortured, or trying to crawl through a long hallway with really hot microwaves cooking up an old man. And this is the sound of me putting Dark Souls away and putting the game away for good. Ugh. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of TLG Reacts, the show where we react to things. My name's Seth. Hopefully you enjoyed that ASMR. I've been practicing like 5 minutes ago for that. So hopefully you got very relaxed and you're ready to sit down and hang out for like an hour, because we're going to be watching the Borderlands 3 reveal plus Gearbox PAX East 2019 stream via IGN Live. I had to sit around all day yesterday, not watch the Borderlands 3 video because I wanted to capture my reaction. So I have not seen this at all. I've seen a couple screenshots on Twitter that I'm not too stoked about. I'm not stoked that I saw them. I'm stoked for the game. Yeah, I originally was just going to watch the Borderlands 3 trailer, but Wade, via Discord, member of the community, asked if we're going to watch the whole thing. So in that moment, I read that and I was like, you know what? I think you got a point. I think I'll just watch the whole thing. So here I am, waking up very early, trying to caffeinate myself to wake up and be excited for this big reveal. A little bit of a background real quick. I'm a huge fan of Borderlands. I love Borderlands 2. I've put in way too many hours into Borderlands 2. Fucking Gunzerker for life. I actually like them all, but I found myself, it was funny, I originally rejected that character because I was like, oh god, he's a dork, he's stupid, I hate him. And then I started playing him and I started seeing how ridiculously powerful he was. I was like, holy shit, I love this dude. So played a lot of him, but yeah, overall huge fan of the series. And the games have been gone for a while. I mean, like, fucking, they made the pre-sequel like 5 years ago. They made Borderlands 2 like 7 years ago. So it's been a while since we've been waiting. So I almost forgot how much people loved Borderlands. Like, I remember now, but like going on Twitter, I keep seeing everybody talking about like the hype is fucking huge for this game, which I'm really excited for, because like I said, I forgot about that. It's been so long that like I forgot just how big Borderlands 2 was, how much everyone loved that game, how everyone owned that game. You know, the amount of DLC they released for that game. The game lived on for years. So I mean, this is kind of it's a big deal. Like, it's kind of like, before this was coming out, I was like, oh yeah, I think they're going to announce Borderlands 3. Oh yeah, I think they're going to announce Borderlands 3. And then they do, and I'm just like, holy shit, Borderlands 3 is actually coming. Like, holy fuck. I've been seeing everybody talking about it and being really excited. You see people like Polygon and GameSpot or something, one of those fucking stupid places, going like, well, I think I'm rather disappointed with Borderlands 3. It looks cel shaded like the other ones, and I'm not a really big fan of the game looking the same. Yeah, it's the third fucking game in the series. I haven't seen it yet though, so maybe I'll be disappointed as well. But I have a feeling I won't be, because everyone I know, people I trust more than games journalism, are very excited about this game. So I feel like I will be as well. But we should hop into this very soon, because I'm going to be watching the whole hour, 9 minutes of the PAX East 2019 stream. Hoping Borderlands 3 will be in this video. Otherwise, we will be wasting a lot of time. I've also heard there's a lot of issues, but they're like fun with this stream. Like, I think there's a couple problems that happened. I'm sure you guys know already. So sit back. We're going to watch this. We're going to get pumped together. There's going to be other announcements in here that I am excited to find out about. I'm glad that they made a whole event out of this and not just the game itself, even though I would have just taken that. So let's just jump into this, because I am ready to catch a ride with Borderlands 3. 3, 2, 1, and go. Looks like they're showing that teaser that they showed originally, which is actually kind of cool. I mean, like, I wasn't even pumped for this. I was pumped at the idea of it, but like, I saw this, I was like, oh shit, this is all like newer looking Borderlands stuff. I'm sure they'll mention this video too. I think it's kind of cool that I never beat Tales from the Borderlands, but apparently that is canon now. So there'll be characters from Tales of the Borderlands in Borderlands 3, which is something I read. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Which I think is a very, very cool thing for them to be doing, to expect, because it's been a while since their games. Adding the Telltale story gave us some kind of lore building in that time that they were gone, so I can appreciate that. I should probably go back and play them now though, just because, or beat them. I played the first one, just because I'm gonna need to catch up then. I don't want to replay the older ones too.
What's up, PAX East? Please welcome to the stage from Gearbox Software, Paul Sage and Randy Pitchford.
Kudos to Randy Pitchford for fucking dodging that bullshit that's thrown at him about the CP on his flash stick. Because that was fucking crazy. I was so disappointed. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's not real.
It's a big moment. Feeling good? Paul's pretty stoked. Paul's creative director on a new Borderlands game. We've been working a lot together. There's a lot of people back home that have been working on this thing for a long time, and I'm getting kind of choked up because this is the first few people are going to have of it today. Hey, you're stuck here for an hour, so we might even stretch it a bit. We're gonna show you a bunch of cool stuff. I
like cool stuff.
I promise you, we're gonna finish big. And you're probably, I think you're gonna like what we're gonna share. I know
I already know what
like
they're gonna show,
like,
and I'm like excited. Game? I'm feeling giddy. This is weird.
Like Battle Royale or something. Battle Royale games are fun. That's not what we're making.
That's good. That's good to hear.
So I thought, yeah, okay. So Paul and I are going to talk a little bit about some of the things you saw in the teaser, and then we'll go into a bunch of other stuff, and then we'll finish big. I promise. Do you guys like the teaser? All the assets that went into making that sculpture are assets created by the folks at Gearbox Software on the next Borderlands game. And I don't know, what do you think we should look at first? Yeah, so like you'll notice there's like lots of little details in it, right? It's a first glimpse at the villains of the game, the cultists. Now, obviously you want to see some familiar faces. That is Tiny Tina.
Oh shit.
She's actually a little older now, You know what? I'm going to do something that's actually not on the script. I was talking, there's so many awesome people in the community. You know, we build all this stuff digitally. And, you know, what Paul was saying was that it's inspiring how when we make stuff digitally, that people in the real world manifest some of the stuff in the real world. And I was earlier talking to some of the cosplayers. Would you guys stand up and like show off some of your, like, look at how awesome. It's so cool.
What a cool mask. What the fuck?
And some of the cosplayers actually like have reached out to me on Twitter, and like I follow some of them. Just hit me up, and I usually like to follow people that do cool stuff. And a couple of them I actually like did NDAs with, and I sent images of some of the things that are going to be in the game so they can kind of get started. And one of you guys actually made something like 3 days. Would you mind coming up here? I want to show this off. Sorry, I can't get you. This is Casey, right? So some of you guys, I've tweeted about Casey. Unbelievable, Tiny Tina. Casey made Tiny Tina's new mask in 3 days.
Cool.
So thank you, Casey. You guys have no idea how inspiring it is to us as creators to see this stuff in the real world that we can only dream of digitally, right? It's crazy. So
Does that guy say
let's
anything?
see what else we got.
He's just like...
So obviously, you know, a lot of characters from Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, but you'll notice standing on the pile of
dead guys.
Dead bandits, that's Vaughn from I love Vaughn, great character, and Vaughn, of course, is from Tales from the Borderlands. And also you can see Aurelia from the pre-sequel, and they're in the game. And let's see what else we got. All those guns, by the way, the whole sculpture is made of guns.
Peter
They're all in the
Dinklage?
game. You can see Tinks. I don't know if you noticed this. Some of you guys have already figured this out, but if you watch, I know some of you are going to scrub through this thing. But if you watch closely, you can notice right there, actually zoom in on that. That's a piece of a shift code. And that's only 5 digits, and you know, shift codes are 5 by 5. And some of you guys follow me on Twitter, and you know, I tweet shift codes. And if you have Borderlands 2, you could use that shift code right now, and you'll get some entitlements.
I do not miss shift codes.
People, like we made community day skins way back in the day that we only released once for people that showed up to our community day. So like maybe 2,000 people in the entire world ever got them. Well, we've decided to unlock them with these shift codes. So this shift code unlocks one of the community day skins. I believe Zeros, but I might be wrong there. Salvador, thank you. And see, somebody's already ahead
That's
of him.
my boy.
Zero's coming, and there's going to be other Easter eggs hidden throughout. In fact, go to the next slide. These are the villains. We'll talk about them more later, at the end of the show.
I like their hair. It's almost
actually,
very similar.
Play the clip. Right, so this is the sequence. I don't know if you guys noticed. You're probably looking at the villains, but did you notice in the top left corner there was a blinking light? Here, loop it again. Loop it again. That's actually Morse code.
How'd no one catch that?
If you
I mean, I wouldn't
that,
have, but there's
it says,
those people. We all know who I'm talking about.
Ovaltine.
Who find that shit. Oh, crap
there
trap.
are some fun messages hidden throughout. That's not the only one. You'll find some other messages. Paul, what should we talk about next? Let's see, what do we got next here? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good point. So Paul wanted me to point out that that's Amara. She's one of the Vault Hunters. You're going to see a lot more of her later. But Paul wanted me to make sure that, like, when you see there's
this
a
reveals
rack,
weird.
there's a skag flying on a rack. Like, go back one.
Oh,
Skags
shit.
will not be mounting racks in the game. That's just some fun, goofy stuff that the folks that built this model asset do. Also, yeah, go forward one. There's a zoom in here. That's Moxie. You get out your magnifying glasses, you can get a look at what she looks like now. But the guys that made the model also got creative. Moxie's bar is in the game, but that's not it. That's some rundown. Like, her bar is awesome.
I'm wondering
that's cool, but her
how they're going to be able to handle
really cool,
Moxie's
and you'll see more of that later.
aesthetic
So there are some things
in modern
here
day.
that give
I
you
hope
some wrong
they
impressions, but
they
we were
just don't
having
worry
fun.
about it.
So as more details about the game come through, you'll get all that. One other thing, like this thing here. Move ahead one. And I don't know if you guys caught this.
Dead
That's
boy.
obviously Handsome Jack's mask. We threw that in there because we're assholes. Handsome Jack is dead, okay? He's dead. You killed him. He's dead.
Yeah.
Not even a new U station's going to bring him back at this point. But we're jerks, so we put that in there.
Handsome Jack was a pretty
But
good,
yeah, there's
pretty
a
good
lot of
villain.
stuff in there. Feel free to dig through. You'll notice like
The writing
even
in
the
Borderlands
roses,
2 is really
there's
good.
detail. There's guns everywhere. We got Lilith front and center here.
I hope
There's
they
a
can
new
do it with
character
3.
that we'll introduce later that's hanging out there off to the side. You probably recognize Hammerlock, but on the other side, there's somebody that you'll find out later. Ellie's in there. Marcus is in there.
Ellie, where?
Yeah. Yeah, it's cute.
Oh, yeah,
It's cool
there
we
she
didn't
is.
make it.
It's like, how do you
But,
hide her?
You guys, this has been a lot of fun, but we're just getting started. That was a tease. That was just a tease. We're gonna come back. I promise you, we're gonna finish big, and I'll be back later to talk more about Borderlands. Talk more about the next game.
Hurry up. Go.
Right now, one of the things I wanted to do was take advantage of this moment because there was a time when Gearbox was a tiny little independent developer when we had to just scream from the tallest mountain just to get any attention. I remember the first time we came to PAX and they put us in a room that barely fit 200 people, and when it wasn't even full. Look at this. You guys are incredible. Like, holy crap. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming out.
Still remember Brothers in Arms,
And
which was a World War II game, and the multiplayer. When you made commands with your team of 2 or 3, they would all talk at the same time.
And we knew that interactive entertainment was the
You
most
hear a bunch of
exciting
Nazis
new
going,
medium
"We've
that
got
our
the
species
Vines
has
of Gold
created."
book.
First time in the
But
species
like
history,
4 of them at once.
you can actually interact with your content. And this is awesome. So we dove in, and we just want to entertain the world. And now that we kind of have a voice, we created a group that can help us amplify and help other games reach the market. So we've been working with some independent developers, and we have some cool things we want to show you. So I think I talked about everything you wanted to talk about. All right. So sometimes I can't get a word in edgewise when Paul's in the house. But now I think let's introduce Steve Gibson to Gearbox Publishing.
Fucking bring your kid to work day. What the hell's going on here?
We'll be back.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm Steve Gibson. I have had the honor of leading the charge of creating the Gearbox Publishing Group. We've been at this for a few years. And while Randy and all those guys have been making a Borderlands game, we built a worldwide publisher. So we have been fortunate enough to work with a lot of people. You'll see behind me here, we started off with Homeworld. And that was an honor for us to get that franchise and bring it back to people. I imagine many of you guys here have gotten to play that when we did the remaster. And we're building a future for that franchise, and we're really excited to share that with you guys.
That something to do with Banner Saga?
We're working on a bunch of other games too, but I wanted to share with you, here's the guys we've met up with and worked with so far, and we want you to take a look at what they've done. You see We Happy Few very recently. Compulsion Games was amazing to work with. We're going to talk a little more about what they have in a bit. The guys at Tiny Build with Hello Neighbor, we've helped those guys sell millions of copies around the world, and it was an honor to work with Tiny Build. That has been a huge,
Interesting thing. One of the first people to follow the Tasty Loot Gaming Tumblr was the dude who worked on Hello Neighbor before the game was even out. Like, it was like years ago. It was in development. It's one of the first people. I didn't know what the fuck the game was at the time.
Into that game was a great moment for us. We got to work with guys that who made Banner Saga with Stoic Games. A lot of you guys really should check that out. It's a nice little small game. We helped them bring it to Switch. You will love it.
Yeah, I still need to go back and play it.
Epic Games, you may have heard of them.
Nope.
We managed to work with them on bringing Fortnite to Save the World to retail not too long ago. Those guys have been amazing. Of course, they also power the technology for the Unreal Engine that we use for Borderlands. There's been a lot of great things that we've been working on, and we want to share a few more things with you guys here today. So let's flip on to a couple more games. So I have some stuff to share with you guys about
Tiny
Compulsion Games,
Build.
People Can Fly, and Tiny Build, what they're up to. First, We're finally launching the new DLC next week.
Let me know in the comments, is We Happy Few good? Because you know, before it came out, I was like, this game looks cool, and then I played like an early build of it like a while ago, a long time ago, and I was not impressed with it. And then it came out, and I didn't hear anything about it, so I assume it did well enough.
Bulletstorm.
Nope. 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 It's a big fucking nope.
Man, I cannot believe this is happening.
Although it is cool to see it coming to Switch.
This is crazy. The folks at Nintendo have been so supportive. This is
they got their shit together.
Well-performing game. We are really just super close. Our production guys were very nervous about us putting out a launch date. I'm very bullish about it being early summer. But we have one more milestone to go, and then we'll tell you guys the launch date. It is right around the corner. It's just an all-encompassing.
That's how you get delays, dog. You should have not said a release date.
That will be coming out on Switch, and it plays amazing. The very first build we got, it was already going at frame rates that we honestly were shocked with. The guys at People Can Fly and the guys at Dragon Lake have killed it on this, and we're excited to share with you guys in the near future. All right, I've got another one for you guys. Tiny Build. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with them. They've worked on some crazy things like Cluster Truck.
Nope.
And Hello Neighbor. I wanted to share with you guys.
Oh,
today
Cluster Truck. That's
another
that
game that they're
fucking
working
semi
on.
game.
They're announcing their launch date here with us today. Take a look.
Dad used to bring us food home from the factory. And I will get a dog.
What the fuck?
Teach it to be a tiger. I'll call it Grumpy. And they lived happily ever after. And horribly ever before.
That's a fucking grumpy kid. This is Borderlands 3, right?
The plague bringer is here, walking around. Pit-a-pat, pit-a-pat, oh pit-a-pat.
Pit-a-pat.
3 coffin bears, 2 mice, and a bat. I didn't do it. Don't look at me like that.
This shit's giving me the straight fucking chili willies. Pathologic too. What was the first one? Comments. Comment below. Let me know what the hell Pathologic was.
What is that? All right. Now it's on to some new
Chilling with the
partners.
fucking corn dog.
This is the moment that we're so excited to share with you guys. We partnered with a few folks. Now, as Randy was saying, we have been so fortunate at Gearbox to have so many of you guys looking at what we're doing. And it is our honor to share with you guys, all these great games that we want to make sure that you get to take a look at as well. Now, first of all,
Show me one
System
great
Era.
game, I dare you.
This is a fantastic game. Some of you guys are probably aware of it. We don't think enough people are. So we want to
Move,
make
bitch.
sure, and we're going to do our part, and we're announcing a partnership with System Era. We're going to help System Era bring Astroneer to more places around the world, and we'll have more details on that soon. Thank you, System Era, for partnering with us. You're going to hear a lot more about that. All right.
Is he talking about Astroneer? What the fuck? Show me the picture. If he is, that's cool, because that game's fucking pretty cool.
Yeah, this one's weird. Yeah.
I hate this guy.
So the guys at Squanch Games, we met up with them a few times, and they have the most bizarre title that is just funny as hell. And a lot of you guys are probably familiar with Justin and his work on Rick and Morty. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. Come on.
Spent some time with those guys at the studio. definitely recognized the first time I met Justin. I absolutely recognized him. Promise. It was not awkward. And when
This
we got
guy's
to spend
awkward.
the time with them together, and they
Trying way too hard to convey that.
It
Whew.
was just how
It was a weird one.
weird this
Whew.
thing is.
Guys,
We were excited that
believe me.
the guys at Squanch and honestly the guys at
Squanch
Sony as
is-
well were
it's weird.
happy to work with us on this.
What is
I want
that?
You guys to check this out. They're just now
Bring Randy
announcing
back
their launch
out.
date, as well.
Get the fuck off the stage. Please. Please. I'm begging you.
This bull. Back to you in the studio, Chuck. You, I don't give a. Ahem. Sorry about that, folks. Clearly, lots of
Scratch.
rage over these dogs.
I think it's cool that it's not Rick and Morty. It's like something different. It's its own thing.
We are the abstainers.
Oh, that's what the abstainers look like?
Why can't you just suspect that I don't want to rotate my chair? I don't want to be jiggling around.
They look just like the guy who's got the dogs in his eyes causing all this trouble.
Shut the f up, Trober. No one needs to hear your commentary about everything.
Look at his eyes.
I'm gonna eat some piss, drink some piss.
All right, and that's how we do it. Let's go.
We must find the crystal of Ithacles.
Partner, we gotta find the crystal of Ithacles. I have the crystal of Ithacles right here.
You son of...
You stupid pieces.
It's gonna be like a Tim Schafer vibe. As I see VR. That was fucking right out of the fucking brain. Vibe.
So I need you to shut the f up and do what the f I tell you to do.
They showed that a long time ago, and I thought they were showing it as a PSVR game strictly, but it seemed like you can do both. Looked kind of cool though. Looked a lot better than the first time I saw it.
All right. And now for the last one. We've partnered with Hopu Games. Yeah. There's a few guys who might know them. In fact,
You need to partner with a fucking
let me
public
show you the
speaking
trailer
coach,
first, so you
dog.
Get a feel of what these guys have been working on. Check this out.
Risk of Rain 2. Wasn't the first one 2D? I like that. I remember the first. I swear the first one was a 2D like platformer. It's kind of cool looking though. Like the music too. It's fucking weird. If I can be like the Steve here on stage. That music, ooh. Ooh. I don't know, guys. It's weird. Little Mech Boy. This actually looks kind of dope. Cool sword. It's a longer trailer than I thought it'd be. Damn, son. Really? Huh. I'll have to pick that up.
This one is so exciting for me. This is a huge day for all of us, and we're so excited to share it with Paul and his team. In fact, hey, Paul, you ready? I want you guys to welcome Paul. Paul here is working with a very small team to make Risk of Rain 2.
How's it going?
Yo, what up, Paul?
So, as Steve said,
Right
Paul,
there,
I'm
fucking
from Hopu
covering
Games.
them titties.
The team and I have been working on Risk of Rain 2 for about 3 years now. At its core, it's a co-op, roguelike, third-person action game. When we first started looking for publishing partners for Risk of Rain 2, Gearbox stood out to us because they understand the kind of game we're making.
Co-op roguelike, is there other games like that?
Games with tons of awesome loot. So we're super excited to be working with them. I think also we want to make sure that the fans of Risk of Rain understand and expect the game and kind of know what they're getting into. So we want to make sure that the community's heard and the feedback is there. So with that being said, I'm very excited to announce that Risk of Rain 2 is available on Steam in early access today. Thank you. Yeah.
That was a weird reaction.
So
I like the build up.
Join our Discord to hear about future content updates, what we're working on. Tell us what's great about the game, maybe what's not so great. We'd love to hear your feedback, and we're excited to see you in game.
Fucking hate it.
Thanks a lot, guys.
How about you fix the goddamn, make a better game?
1 second.
There's my feedback.
So we're helping Paul out in all the ways that you would hope, helping him bring him to additional platforms, getting the word out about how great and amazing this game is. We are so passionate about what he's building. Randy's probably.
I told you guys, bring your kid to work day. They look like fucking father and son here.
I'm
very proud of Paul for making this game.
Thanks, everybody. Hey, Randy, come on out.
Thanks, guys.
Hopefully Steve will leave with Paul, though. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude. Yeah, dude. So it was actually my family at the last PAX in Seattle that where they were demoing Risk of Rain 2. And they discovered it and were playing the game, and texting me like, "Dude, you got to check this out." And I looked at everything online and talked them into letting me play a build, and that game is insane, you guys. Like, you have no idea. Like, there are like 3 people at Hopu, 3 developers. And I was playing Risk of Rain 2, and with the co-op gameplay and the shooting and the looting, I thought, holy shit, like, this is exactly the game that Gearbox would make if instead of 450 people, we only had a team of like 25. And they're 3 people.
That's actually really impressive, because when I was looking at it, I was like, it looks kind of indie, of course, but it looked pretty good. 3 people, that's fucking impressive.
Our buddies up at Valve,
it's amazing what people can do with small teams now.
We were able to do an exclusive deal with them where if you get Risk of Rain 2 within the next few days, you get a free copy that you can gift to a friend. And the Steam guy, yeah, it's pretty cool. Because it's a co-op game, and we want you to play co-op. So the Steam guys had to create a special path so that you can get, when you buy it, you'll get the tools to gift that to anybody on your Steam's friend list.
Steam
or
store,
anybody
where are you?
on the platform. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Hey,
let's
talk about some other stuff. Actually, I was realizing, like, a lot of you guys, why are you here? There's like over 3,000 people in this room. Why are you here? Like, it's Thursday. Like, shouldn't you be at school or work or something? Or some people are even like celebrating things. Like, does anybody have like a birthday that just happened like within the last week, or have a birthday?
This is buy one get one free on Steam until the 30th. So if you're watching this and it's not yet past the 30th,
your birthday's today.
Pick it up.
What's your name?
So I'm buying it right now.
Do you want to come up and help me? Oh, I got a gift for you. Your birthday's tomorrow? Your birthday, would you help me too? Can I give you a gift? I got a gift for you guys. Actually, can one of the enforcers help them get back here so they don't die climbing up on the stage? There's no stage. Yeah, so they'll help you out. So I brought a couple of gifts. Here, let me get this set up.
I gotta figure out who to give that second copy to.
Actually, thank you. Oh yeah, there's a mark. Perfect. Thanks. I just realized something. I only have one wrapped gift. It's okay. We'll fix this. We'll fix this. Come on up. What's your name? Darshell. Nice to meet you. And what's your name? Danny. Nice to meet you too. Darshell, would you mind coming over here? This is your gift. And are you cool having a seat?
Randy Pitchford runs this thing like I would, just fucking up constantly, but just working with it.
And I don't have a gift for him, so I'm gonna do something else. But if you hold on to that, I'll ask you to help us with what we're doing over here in a second. Danny, right? You know what I can do? Yeah, hey, boy, do you have the box of more? Can you climb up? This is my son.
See? Bring your son to work day.
He's also, can you give him a copy? So what he's got is a box of a new tabletop game, which is literally the first tabletop game that's ever been made with the Borderlands franchise, and it's called Borderlands Tiny Tina's Robot Tea Party. Yeah, you know what? Just set those. You can just set those there. Thanks. Oh, and this is my son Randy. He's Randy 3. I'm not that vain. If I was the first, I probably wouldn't have done it, but I'm just keeping it going. You know.
Randy 3, the
I think
sequel.
he's actually going to be. There's a booth where this game. Can you rip that open? Actually, there's a box there. I'll give you a fresh one. We're going to destroy that one because I want to show people what's up. There's a booth on the floor if you want to pick one up. It's like $20. It's booth 2411. Yeah, open it up. My kid will actually be there, and his name's Randy Pitchford, so he'll be helping to sell games. So if you want, you can go pick one up.
Randy
and you can
3
get it signed
Pitchford.
by Randy Pitchford. So, okay, so here, actually, let's use this table here. What do we got? Get those out. Let me show you. So here's the instructions. This is actually the first, like these just got shipped here. This game isn't even out yet, so it's kind of like a PAX East exclusive. Let's see. Objective.
I want
Be
to
the
play.
first to finish your claptrap by building 2 arms, a hat, and a wheel of a single claptrap. Oh, this is cute. Like Tiny Tina's like written. She's like scribbled over the rules.
Was he's never seen this at all?
She's
running this show.
Yeah, branding. Yeah. So yeah, can you open the cards up? So the card game. I'll help you. I'm good with cards. Okay, so here, hold that.
He's a magician.
Oh, you know what else? You guys want to buy this because under here, there's a shift code.
God, they give out shift codes. Fucking
it's like
left
an
and right.
Easter egg. Okay, we'll come back to that. So what you'll get is...
It's amazing they're
first
still
pick a claptrap,
supporting
like
shift
standard
codes.
Claptrap, like gentleman claptrap, there's sheriff, pirate, wizard, and you're going to build your claptrap. And so you'll get a hand of cards, and there's all kinds of different cards like... okay, so this is the regular claptrap. He's got his birthday hat. This is a wizard arm, right? So you take all these parts. There's the sheriff wheels, sheriff hat, gentleman claptrap hat, wizard hat, and so on. Oh, this is one of the special cards. This is called Take a Spin. So with Take a Spin, you get to pick the next 7 cards, look at them, pick the one you like, and then you can immediately put it on your robot. You can also put the wrong parts on other robots, so you can screw your neighbors. There's usually on the bottom, there's ways to fix that. Yeah, like right here.
You can screw your neighbors.
You can hold those. Swipe, take a card at random from another player's hand. Party foul. This is Tina's party foul. Sometimes you need to interrupt. Somebody's going to make the winning move. You can block them.
Can you screw him?
Stop a card from being played. The sheriff arm. Oh, bring the pain. So punch. This is Brick's punch. He can punch like the legs off a claptrap, which I've always wanted to see happen. New you. If everybody's just been dogpiling on you and just completely screwed your robot up, you can reset it. You can knock all the pieces off and get a new you. Wild. Digistruct. The Digistruct card is. All the Digistruct cards are wild, so you can apply it even if it doesn't match your claptrap. Dumpster dive, that's Crazy Earl. You can go through the discard pile and pick whatever card you want. Pirate hat, there's a bunch of these. But I just realized something. I have cards, and I'm a magician. Should we do a trick with these? I was yelling that before I got my birthday. Yeah. Oh, you want to do a trick with me? Okay. So here's what we'll do. I'm going to spread these out. Can you guys see this? Okay, so you'll look at these and just kind of like, I want you to just, it doesn't actually matter what card you're going to pick because we're not going to do like, I'm going to figure out what your card is. But if you like one, just touch it, slide it out. Like I just picked this one. So I picked Gentleman Claptrap Arm, right? So it's got the monocle. So we'll pick it out, we'll look at it, and then I'm going to get a pen out and we're going to sign, you're going to sign your card. So it's not, I don't need to know, we'll all know what the card is. But yours will be the only one in the world that looks like it because it's going to get signed. Okay? So I'm going to put that one on top, so don't go to the top. Just anywhere in the middle, touch any card you want. That one? Okay, hold on. That's the card? Okay, let me get these together and show everybody what it is. What is it? Oh, this is the pirate Claptrap Arms. Okay, so I'm going to tell you where to sign. I'm like a little X there. And then so sign it on the line. Okay. I have the handwriting of a second grader. Oh, that's good. Let's see, we don't need that. And do you usually sign your name like this?
Yeah.
Exactly like that?
Yeah.
Like on checks? Credit card receipts?
Yeah.
Okay, let's here, let me get rid of this. Let's show everybody. Selfie. This is what Danny's signature looks like.
Damn.
All right? I want you to see this too. You stay there. I want you to look at that. If you recognize it again, okay? Help me out. We'll get the deck out. We're going to do something impossible. Here, I'm going to cut right here, drop it in, face down, right? Put it back in there. It's lost in the deck. We're going to shuffle it. We're going to shuffle it. I want you to think of a number. Don't say it yet. Take these. Think of a number between 1 and 50. A random number. Okay, and we didn't work anything out before this show. This is the first, you had no idea you were even coming out. Okay. Random number. In fact, if you want, you could even ask somebody from the crowd, or you could pick yourself. You decide.
She's definitely not an actor. She's
50,
fucking.
We're going to need a number. 47. 47, you guys. Now, I want to give you an opportunity to change your mind. We can do 47, but we're going to count down, and that's kind of a big number. If you insist, we'll do 47, but if you want to pick a different one to save everybody a little bit of time, it's no big deal. It's up to you. We're going to count down, so we're going to go through 47. It's cool. We can do it. I'm a magician, you guys. Would you like to keep 47, or would you like to change your mind? I'm sorry. She doesn't want to change her mind. Count one card face down on the table. Face down on the table. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. You do it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
He does this. He's a fucking sorcerer.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Stop! It was 47, right? Let's get these out of the way. That is the 47th card. Put it onto the table. Face down. Let's let it build. I'll take those. That's the 47th card. You want to show them? Show the card. Show them the card. This does not have your signatures. You guys, this is supposed to happen. Because I asked her what number to pick. And you've been holding that box, that gift wrap box, from the beginning. Can you open it? Don't get ahead of me. Open it up. Rip packaging off, if you can. It's really professionally sealed. I'll take that. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Get the cards out. Got to open those too. They're also, yeah, here, sure. You can get rid of the claptrap cards. We don't need those. So yeah, so those, just get rid of those. Okay, now we'll get rid of those. Okay, I don't want to touch them. Count into my hands 47 cards. You did this to yourself. You did this to yourself.
Ready?
Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,
Getting anxiety,
26,
dude.
27, 28, 29,
He's gonna do it.
30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, stop! Take that card, don't look at it, hold it against your chest. That is the 47th card. Give me the rest of these. Give me the rest of these. She has the 47th card, you guys. That card was sealed with the rest of these cards in plastic, in a box, sealed in plastic, wrapped as her birthday present. He signed a card. It's gone. You've got a card. You don't believe it, do you? Did you look? Did you look?
What the fuck? He's a goddamn wizard.
A miracle, you guys! A miracle!
How the fuck's that work?
Thank you so much. You did a great job. Thank you so much. You did a great job.
She doesn't even understand what the
You know
hell's happened.
I screwed up both your games, so let's get you some fresh copies. Happy birthday, Danny. Happy birthday, Darshell.
That's fucking... Unless we got some magicians in the fucking comments, I have no idea how the hell he did
And I'll
that.
help you not die on your way back. Cheers. And maybe Cullen wants to give these away later. So
I know he's on that level. I thought he was just like one of those fucking...
My warm-up
guess there
game for
was
my board
cards.
game group. It's actually really legit, and we'll be over. I'll probably be around too if you want to bump into me. I'll be happy to sign it or whatever. But that's it. We're done.
It's a good
That's
trick.
the new Borderlands game. Do you guys like it? Is it everything you'd hope for? You're gonna kill me. I'm not surviving this day. Let's get on. We've got actually a lot of great Borderlands stuff to
It's
talk
like in the
about.
background. Just bah, 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 bah.
What are we doing next? Oh, do I introduce him? We'll have Voice of God do it.
It's okay, Randy. Please welcome to the stage Senior Community Manager Cullen Sweet and a gaggle of Gearboxers.
Come on, you guys. I'll be back.
How's it going, everybody? Man, we honestly would not be here today if it wasn't for you, our community. The love and support that you guys have shown us over the years, whether it's through your amazing cosplay, your social media messages, even your handwritten letters. Each of these validate our desire within Gearbox to entertain the world. I'd like to take this opportunity to quickly introduce you to some of my amazing colleagues up here on stage.
Hi, my name is Mario Rodriguez. I'm an associate producer at Gearbox Software working on Borderlands 2 VR.
Hey, I'm Anthony Nicholson. I'm a project producer, so I kind of work on with all the departments and a lot of these cool people up here.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? I'm Amanda
Yeah.
Christensen. I'm a concept artist at Gearbox Software, and I basically draw cool stuff all day.
Living the dream.
Kate Pitstick, and I'm a mission designer at Gearbox Software.
Too creepy. Ain't even fucking talking
Hi
here
everyone,
either.
I'm Kayla Belmore. I am a pipeline producer and I work on content creation at Gearbox Software.
Now guys, we've got a lot to go over with you today, but I'd like to just kind of point out that really today just marks the very beginning for the year of Borderlands. We've got several more exciting announcements for you guys throughout the months to come, So that being said, we encourage you to not only follow our current channels, but also our brand new Discord. There, you'll be able to find things like community skins, codes, the whole 9 yards, as well as take part in live AMA opportunities with leadership within Gearbox, including that of Randy Pitchford himself. In fact, we can even give away some physical products today. I mean, we've got apparently some more of this brand new board game that Randy just did his magic trick with. So throughout the entirety of his weekend,
Randy and his magic trick.
Right away. You know, one of the things that we really wanted to do with this Discord is to kind of bridge that gap between us as a developer and you guys as our community. So I think probably to kick things off, we'll probably talk about, you know, what, Mario, your experience was in terms of listening to our community and their feedback. You want to talk a little bit more on that?
Sure. So I guess some of you have played the game? Cool. So we launched the game in December, and it was very positive feedback. But we got some tweets and comments like these. So we got right back to work as soon as we saw that. A lot of you wanted it. And so we worked really hard to bring it out. And earlier this month, we actually released a free update that introduced aim controller in Borderlands 2 VR. We were very happy to do that.
Fucking add co-op. And I'll probably maybe pick it up.
Now, we hear you want more. So we see these kinds of tweets. So we're happy to announce that our team is continuing to work on the game, and we have one more update coming up later this summer that will introduce all of the DLC from Borderlands 2 to Borderlands 2 VR.
Nice.
This will be a free update this summer.
Now, we actually have some more information with VR, but we'll hold that off for a later date and talk. But actually, you know, before we talk about some of the other messages that you guys have read yourselves, why don't we just kick things off with a video to start?
Like videos.
Wake up, Vault Hunter. I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you. Help you witness these world premieres.
That was unsettling.
So, you want to hear a story, huh?
Is it supposed to lag? I don't think so.
Wake up.
Uh-oh.
So, you want to hear a story, huh?
Yeah, I want to hear the goddamn story. That would be so shitty to be up there, like trying to give this presentation, being super excited but also super nervous because you don't know what people are going to say or think or blah, 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 blah. You feel like they're going to love it, but you don't know. And then this shit happens, just ruining the whole presentation with this lag. Refunds. Is it all one thing? Really? This is true. I'm wondering if they'll actually like upgrade the visuals or if they'll just allow it to have higher settings like playing on PC. Because I played it on PC. Free UHD pack. So if they actually like introduce new stuff to the engine, like lighting and stuff, that'd be fucking dope.
Hey, sorry about the technical difficulties. We were gonna have our angel, Brittany, introduce 4K up-res versions of Borderlands and Borderlands: A Handsome Collection, including Borderlands 2 and Borderlands: A Pre-Sequel. And you just saw the Handsome Collection video. Thanks for coming out, Brittany. I'm sorry that this is our angel. This is Guardian Angel. So welcome her. Can we play? Can we do it again? Can we do it again? Do you want to look at the camera and maybe we'll do it live this time? Can we do it live with the? Yeah, 1 second.
Oh,
sorry about this, you guys. I'm really nervous because we have another video that I really want to make sure it's perfect. How we doing?
Oh yeah, Borderlands 3. Fucking get pumped. Getting stoked.
Are we good? Okay, I'm going to get out of here. We'll have the Guardian Angel kick it off.
This is kind of a train wreck. But it's fine.
Wake up, Vault Hunter. I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you. Help you witness these world premieres.
To hear a story. Huh?
Oh my god, this is so... This is too much.
So,
This is why the presentation is an hour and 9 minutes versus an hour, like they said. Playing PAX East. It's their fault. That's what I would do. Like, this ain't our video's problem. This is theirs. Oh my god! Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, let's welcome all the devs back to the stage to talk about this next game.
Come on, you guys. Okay, so they're going to make sure this video works.
They were hesitant as fuck to go out there.
What you would have seen
Randy's
was
gonna
an
hit us.
awesome 4K remastered, up-res edition of the original Borderlands.
It's dope.
Which is coming to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and it's awesome. And my favorite thing about it, like, we didn't just go in and render it in 4K and port it to the new platforms. We actually did stuff. We actually did, like, one of the things we did, we didn't have shift for Borderlands 1. So there was no support for things like shift codes. But I think that's my favorite thing about the remaster, the Game of the Year edition of Borderlands 1, is now there's shift codes.
He
so I can tweet
loves
golden
those shift
keys at you guys
codes.
all day for Borderlands 1. Do you have a mic? Kayla, what's your favorite thing in the remastered version?
Borderlands 1 is going to be getting real heads and skins.
Oh, cool, yeah. Remember, we
That's
just
cool.
had color shifts on the characters, right? Kate, what do you dig?
Well, starting as a level designer in the industry, one of the things that's important to me is navigation. So
Yeah.
Borderlands 1 will have the mini-map on screen now.
Oh, that's cool.
To help you get around.
That's right.
Did it not?
Added the mini-map.
It's been a while.
Do you like this impromptu way of dealing with what you didn't see in the trailer? Mario, what do you like about?
So I hear people like co-op. So Borderlands 1 will go from 2 players to 4 players.
4 players split screen.
What?
4 players split screen, 1 console. Holy
Damn,
shit.
how the fuck they doing that? Well, I guess the game's older. It makes
Anthony,
sense.
what do you think? What do you dig?
I mean, it's remastered, so
Those
we get
some
to play
small
it
screens,
on
though.
Xbox One and PS4 now.
Yes. Yes. It's the first time Borderlands has been native on the new platforms. Amanda, you got a mic. What do you think?
Well, I'm really stoked to see it and play it in 4K to see all the awesome art that inspired me to kind of want to work at Gearbox. Just try to imagine it.
4K.
Beautiful 4K.
They were trying to show it to you in 4K, and it destroyed the laptop, apparently. So,
Fucking A.
It's awesome. It's coming out kind of soon, like immediately. One other thing about it, we've actually remastered some things. We've had a lot of fun with the boss fight at the very end of the game. There's a hell of a lot of loot. I think if you like Borderlands 1, I think you're really going to dig this. So there's a summary.
I'm gonna have to replay Borderlands 1.
In the game. Yeah. Thank you guys. What else do we have to say about it? What's the next slide? We have Borderlands 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel, also refreshed, enhanced for 4K, remastered. And what does this mean? This means that all three of these things are available. And I believe that everyone that came to visit us here today is getting them for free. Is that what we're doing?
That's cool of them to do.
So how I don't know, how are they
I
giving
mean, everybody's
them out?
got a
I guess
copy
they
of
have
these games
coupons.
already,
So are they doing it on the way out? How are we doing this? Oh, you already have it. Spoilers. So thanks for coming, you guys.
So I gotta get that
We've learned.
and the fucking Handsome Jack collection for PS4 because I played them on
There's a new
PC.
Borderlands game coming. We got some cool things the publishing's doing. There's a board game
Pretty cool to go
from
through
our
them again, though.
friends Nerdvana Games.
Although I've played Borderlands 2 so fucking much.
That's about it, right?
Whew, the idea of playing it again. Whew. It's been a while though. It's been years, so.
Is it time?
Oh God.
I think it's time.
This kid's speaking.
Are you guys ready?
Is the video gonna have problems?
I gotta do this first. I gotta show you guys something first. You might like it. This was a gift that was waiting for me when I checked into the hotel that they made.
Getting nervous. I feel like I'm on a blind date right now.
Let me just. I guess I'll just do this.
Show me the fucking game. Oh, like the fucking bedazzled shit. Whew. I got chills thinking about fucking Borderlands 3.
So that's it. No, that's not it. That's not it. What is? You want to do it?
Randy, I think there was only one thing people wanted to hear me talk about today.
That's right.
So I'd like to ask that my friends at Gearbox Quebec and at Gearbox Frisco help me out.
Whoa, what the fuck? Is that? I can't tell if that was real or not. Is it lagging? It's fucking real. Holy shit. the fuck? Oh, this is dope looking. You know what? Fuck Polygon. Damn. Ellie's crap, dog. Holy shit, I can't wait. I can't wait for this. Like the little mustache. Crab trap. Is that a real number? What? Oh, I'm so stoked for that.
Okay.
I can't like sit still. I'm fucking just pumped.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, there was some technical problem with that. It was jittery. They tell me they fixed it. Should we run it again? Let's run it again. We'll do it one more time.
Cool, yeah, no lag. It's still jittery. It's still jittery. And it's still fucking good. It doesn't even matter.
Please help me out, you guys. I love PAX, but come on. We should have brought our own equipment, right?
Oh, blame
can
them.
We do it, you guys? No, they're amazing. It's just there's a lot to manage here, and it's 4K, and it's kind of new. How are we feeling? Can we do this? They said they'll wait.
God, that sucks so bad.
So how's it going?
Ooh, I need Borderlands 3. I'm feeling like hyped for this, like I would like. I don't know. I don't think I'll say Cyberpunk, but I mean it's fucking up there.
Maybe we kill the middle screen because this is some weird stuff. It's not even 4K, and just do it on the two side screens. Can we make? Will that? Maybe there's a chance there. I don't know.
Problem solving.
I want you like you don't understand. We've been working on this game for 5 years, and
damn, I'm glad they've been working on that long.
Has put so much of themselves. It's obscene the amount of personal effort that goes into a Borderlands game, and our deepest wish is to just do whatever we can to make a worthy successor. We know how important Borderlands is to you. We know how important it is to us.
So good to hear. That was
really
a worry
would
of
love
mine.
to see this thing shown in the way it's meant to be shown. So thanks for hanging for a second. How do we feel, guys?
looks way fucking better. The game looks better than the older ones. I don't know what the fuck Polygon and GameSpot are fucking talking about. It has the same art style it's supposed to. I fucking hate games journalism. Glorified fucking bloggers, man. That's all they are. This looks like great. Oh, new Vault Hunters too. Ugh. And the new vehicles, that guy's like on a mech. That. It's just crazy because the first Borderlands had a shitload of stuff in it. Borderlands 2 had so much stuff in it. Just imagining them making a third game with all brand new shit, it's just like, there's so much to that. Even her hair had physics. The last games didn't have shit like that. Sorry, I'm still mentally arguing with Polygon in my head. That thing's fucking dope. That area looks awesome. It's a huge deviation from what we're used to, while we're still getting that desert that we're so used to as well. Biddies. I like their design. They still look within theme of Borderlands, which is really cool. That thing's horrifying. New guns. Little brick tits. Guy's got a really small fucking head. His hair is fucking huge. Wherever the hell that is. Is it feathers? I think it's feathers. That makes sense. I'm gonna have to play fucking Tales of the Borderlands. I really don't want to, but the story's probably good. If that's real, that's crazy. And I love that thing. I love that little baby running gun. And mechs, that's fucking dope. I need this. 5 years, that has to be pretty far along. Fucker. That little fucker. This thing has to be coming out, like, in the next year.
Thank you guys. We'll see you soon. I'll see you around.
No release date, huh?
Thank you guys.
So probably next year. Although I think they're showing something in April for this. Wow, that was abrupt. All right, so real quick, that was fucking awesome. It was better than what I thought it was gonna look like. I was kind of worried because I saw some, like, 2 different websites say that they're disappointed with the game. Then look in the comments and everybody's like, "No, you're fucking wrong. You're stupid. Blah blah. Shut up." I agree with all of you guys. That looks awesome. I can't wait to play this. I do think it graphically looks better. It looks similar to the last games, but it should. It only makes sense. It's the fucking third game. Well, you know, number 3. New fucking Vault Hunters to play as, which is dope. They look really fucking cool. The idea of over 1 billion guns, if that's a real number, and they're not just saying a number, although they would probably say like a bazillion if they're joking. If there's that many guns, that's insane. I think people really forget that, like, the original looter shooter is Borderlands 2, and they set the bar fucking high. I still feel like most games have not even come close to that, especially in the amount of content support and the amount of like guns in general that was in those games, and those came out that long ago. So if they're putting that much guns into the game, that's insane. That's like the big pull to the games outside of like the theming and characterization of the world and the characters. Plus the story was really great in 2. So if they can carry that over into 3, that'll be amazing. This does look like it's going to be, and I'm stoked to say this, it looks like it's going to be a good successor to 2 at the very least in like its visual style and gameplay. We'll see with the storyline. The new villains, both of them, thematically look like they belong. They're really cool looking. I don't know much about them, but they fit. They look like bad guys. Very stylized. Everything in Borderlands is stylized as fuck, so it's good to see that they are like that. They also don't look like Handsome Jack, which is cool because one of the strengths of Borderlands is the characters are all very, very different, very, very unique. There's this underlying insanity, this craziness to everything in Borderlands, and so they somehow they always manage to squeeze out that unique character building with every character in these games, all the while keeping that kind of theme, which I love. They definitely visually look the part. It's cool to see, Trap, and the rest of them all coming back. That was something that I've been really hoping for. I wanted new Vault Hunters, potentially maybe be able to play older ones again. That'd be cool, but not the first and foremost thing that I want. I want brand new Vault Hunters. We're getting that. They look really cool. I don't know much about them. Look like some guy was on a mech. I don't know if that's a specialty of his or if that's just a vehicle that you can drive. Just like the circular vehicle. I don't know if that's their vehicle or a vehicle you can get. It'd make more sense if there's just a vehicle you can get, but that's really fucking cool. But that's what I wanted. That's what we're getting. But continuity, I want those characters to come back. It looks like they all are. That's fucking awesome. That's what I want as well. New locations. It looks like we're getting it, obviously. It's an expected thing, but they look cool. I'm glad that they didn't get too crazy with, and they're not showing everything, but I wanted some familiarity, but I also want something new. It looks like they're doing exactly that with the desert, with that we're used to, that dry world, but also with that like Tron cyberpunk looking esque city that hopefully there's a lot to explore there. I'm not expecting a whole open world there, but section of that to be able to explore would be very cool. We're going to need something new to run around in from the last couple games because there is something very similar visual styling wise. I'm not even Englishing well right now because I'm so excited that we're kind of used to, and we are getting that. But yeah, take us to new places. It looks like we're getting that as well. New vehicles, which looks awesome. The idea to play this with 3 other people again is so fucking cool. I have such fond memories of Borderlands 2. Also, them bringing back Borderlands to console, like an HD remaster, pretty much, with 4-player split screen, which is kind of crazy to think about, but very cool. They're even adding that. Is awesome. I'm gonna have to pick that up just to have it. Like I said before, I have them on PC. That's where I played them, and I prefer that. But I forgot how much I love Gearbox and what they've done. They've obviously had some mistakes, but Borderlands is such a good game that it's hard. I look at it separately from their other games completely. They did such a good job with that I'm gonna have to buy that. I'm gonna have to buy the Handsome Jack collection for PS4 just to have them again, give them some of that hype support and yeah, play through those again maybe because I got to refresh myself. Also, I got to play Tales from the Borderlands. Also, the trailer was awesome just because it was like 3 minutes of brand new visuals. They haven't really shown anything, so for them to have just shown that much, I love that. I love that long wait and then getting a chunk of trailer as opposed to getting a little teaser like a year ago and then waiting on it for a long time. They did a really smart thing in releasing the teaser yesterday and then the day after releasing the trailer. It's very cool. Even with all the glitchy stuff during the presentation, they managed to still get me really excited. I haven't felt like that for a game in a long time. Cyberpunk, I guess, so it wasn't that long ago. But, there's not a whole lot of games that I see like this where I'm actually like, I can't wait for this shit. Like, there's so many games that come out now that I'm like, oh, that looks awesome, that looks awesome, that looks awesome. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be fun, blah blah blah. But like this, I'm like, I'm fucking pumped for it. Like, and that's rare nowadays. So, yeah, this, in my opinion, is a must own. and I can't wait to see more on it. Like I said, I think they said something about they're going to show something off in April. I feel like this will come out either later this year, I wouldn't be surprised, or next year for sure, because what they showed looked pretty done. They didn't even show off like core gameplay. They showed off like cinematics and stuff. That's stuff that you do after you've built the engine and you start building the world and stuff like that. So they're pretty far along, you can tell. We didn't hear a whole lot of like voice acting, so that's one of the last things they start doing in development. But it seems like they're pretty far along in that development. So like I said, I would not be surprised to see it come out this year. But if not, it has to come out next year. I would be blown away if it did not. So yeah, Borderlands 3 is real. I'm so fucking happy to say that the hype for it is real. I'm stoked for this. I was so worried about it because of a lot of what Gearbox is doing and kind of stumbling here and there. I hope they nail this. They've nailed it in its visual style, its graphics, and what it looks like, its gameplay. Storyline wise, all they have to do is make it not suck. I would love it to be stellar like 2, but as long as it's good, I'll be happy. Just don't ruin it. Don't pull a Last Jedi. Sorry, anybody who is gonna start hitting that fucking dislike button. I can do this all day though. Very excited for Borderlands 3. I can't wait for this shit. I want more. I need more. I can't wait to play this, especially with Josh. I got to play with Josh. Me and Josh have played the Borderlands games since the first one a lot, like together. So that's somebody that I'm gonna have to fucking play this shit with. Yeah, Brick, sax solo, fucking is hype. I'm so excited. So excited for this game. Let me know in the comments what do you think about Borderlands 3. I'm sure you are excited as well. All the stuff I've been reading, people are stoked for it. The games bloggers can go fuck themselves. Let me know everything you think about, though. What do you think about the new Vault Hunters? Do you have any information on this that I don't know that you can enlighten and build the conversation? What do you think about the new worlds? What do you think about the graphics? Do you think they look better? Do you think they look the same? What do you want from Borderlands 3? We've talked about this prior, but now I feel like it's very relevant to talk about. Any new features? Do you want them to keep it the same? What do you think about the 1 billion guns? Is that a real number? Or is that just them throwing out a number? I feel like it's real. I don't know why they would use an actual fucking number. Yeah, just let me know everything you think about when it comes to Borderlands 3. And that's going to do it for this episode of TLG Reacts. So always thank you for joining me on this journey. And until the next episode, which will be Plus Club and Game of the Month this weekend. We have so many episodes this fucking week. We're making up, as Keith in the Discord has said, for lost time when we did not have power during that snowstorm. So we're making up for it now. But yeah, my name's Seth. Until the next episode, take it easy, guys. And fucking Borderlands 3 is real. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait for this shit.